Okay, like I said, I will in my last video rank my favorite wrestling matches of 2024. I'm here to deliver AEW's War in 2024. We'll see how this ranks. Talking about 2024 here, man. Right here, right now. For now. So, yeah, AEW's War in. By the time it's gonna be streamed. So, yeah. I want to give a more thought and thinking about the show. For the most part, there's something I slightly enjoy more than Full Gear. It was like there was some great stuff, really good stuff, but there was still some stuff that left me baffled and maybe question the direction for 2025. So yeah, watch that. Because yeah. So and really I think like the highlight of this show was to see the Continental Classic. Like that was to me the highlight of the show. Was that. And you got a highlight for me in my opinion. The rematch between Will Ospreay against Kyle Fletcher in the semi-final of the C2 tournament. So, and I thought this was an even better match than the Full Gear. And I liked the Full Gear, but even though there was some spot I didn't like, I thought this was even better. This was way better in my opinion. Like this was a more faster paced match. It had quite a story that will lay into the finals of the C2. Why I say CW of the C2 tournament. Like Will Ospreay having a gushing, having to fight through all the stars, and yeah, like Cal was like he was sort of dreading this match too against Ospreay. They really would take like they work well obviously, and I thought this was a big rush fight mixed with big and exciting moves that you expect in matches like this, especially when a guy like Will Ospreay. And I popped pretty hard when Will Ospreay won with that style stuff, because this MF has always used this style stuff and never seems to win, but he finally won in this match. That had me marking out. And if he had me doing that he did a job of me enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah. And I thought out of the two Ospreay matches that he had, which Ospreay did against the finals, out of the two Continental Classics, I thought this was match of the night for me in my opinion. That match, Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay. I enjoyed it. Like this was excellent. This was great. Next of the Continental Classic, the semifinals, you got Okada versus Ricochet. With this being kinda heel versus heelish, since Ricochet seems to be trending more and more to the heelish side of things. It was kind of hard to get into, although it was pretty funny to see Okada not giving a damn about Ricochet and slapping that ball head. That was kind of fun. But as a match, I thought it was decent. I think on paper could have been a lot better than what it really was. But for what we got, this was fine. Like I said, this was a decent match. And yeah. And I will say I think once you get more flesh and we see more flesh out of the character of a heel Ricochet, the more I will get to enjoy it, because it seems to be like this is what he kind of needs to be at this point, because I think like his character, the way he was as a face, wasn't really going to stand out in AEW, because he is just a dude who wrestles great magic and a company that has full of many of those people that wrestle magic. So he was gonna have to change and evolve a bit. So yeah, that's why. So I will probably get to enjoy his character. But I will say, well, the way they kind of get him has been pretty strange. So he lost the match to Okada. Then afterward, Swerve Strickland came with Chris Knox. And Swerve, because Ricochet promised Swerve that he was going to the C2 finals, and he lost. And that kind of not sit well with Swerve, who lost him, basically. How he fell, and they needed to greet him with something. And they gave him toilet paper, and in unison, Swerve, Prince, and the crowd chanted Happy New Year and threw the toilet paper at Ricochet. Wow, the way he was being treated in the building, getting geeked out by the Hurt Syndicate with MVP, Lashley, and Benjamin. And now this by Swerve and Prince and the crowd with the toilet paper stuff. They're they're trying to walk a very fine line on this, man. Wow, I don't know, this is I get what they're going because of what's about to say at the following Dynamite, but yeah, I was almost kind of grinch out, if I'm being honest, with the way it almost made me feel bad for Ricochet in a sense, because it's damn, how he's supposed to, how you console him after this? Damn. So that was that. Next match is the Tijuana Street Fight. I think that's what it was called. For the AEW Women's World Championship, you got Mariah May defending against Thunder Rosa. This is a pair has been building exclusively a collection, and I don't watch normally a collection, so yeah, this was going to be hard for me to get and you can tell the crowd that I felt bad for these both ladies, because they were trying, they were having a good match, but at no point you thought Thunder Rosa was winning this. Did you? Did you really thought Thunder Rosa was gonna beat Mariah May? It's and also, how badly they mismanaged Mariah May's title reign. It's like it was going to be difficult to get vested, even though they were having some nice spots, some nice brawling here. Gosh, just, it's almost at a point Kyle won the title during Mariah May to just we can move on to next, because it's been made clear they have done absolutely nothing wrong for months since she's won the AEW Women's title. Like, it's obvious. Then I just don't care about her title. And I like Mariah. I really like her, but it's like, gosh, can you give her a compelling fucking story, please? Gosh. Good match, but nothing that you're gonna remember months, years from now. So Mariah May retains here. Oh boy, MJF versus Adam Cole. Oh God. Oh. What can I say about this? Well, the match for a large portion was largely boring. I only kind of said my piece on it in a full gear review. I talked about MJ Watersham, but oh my God, they didn't make it funky. They made it even easier for this one. And even as a match, the match itself, it got this was a plotting, this was a drag plotting slugfest. Not even a good one. This was painfully average, mostly boring match. And the booking did not help this any match. Not even the bad blade job by Adam Cole could not say a hell fucking no. And the booking here is just, oh my God. So MJF pretty much decisively wins here. Mostly, he kind of got underhanded with a Dynamite win. But he won a match. The Undisputed Kingdom comes out. And after weeks of having tension with Adam Cole, they join him up against MJF here. Even they got Kyle O'Reilly. And the crowd fucking hated it. Because in their mind, what they saw was Adam Cole being such a sore loser here. They boo Adam Cole with Undisputed Kingdom attacking against the heelish MJF. Do you not see wrong with this picture here? Gosh, man, what we are doing? Gosh, they fucking god, it seems like this is the end of this godforsaken feud, but I kinda just want to turn out a cold heel because the way it's been booked as the first been and the way they've been portraying in this story just makes him pretty much unlikable. That's what they came across this video, just a bunch of unlikable dorks. That's what they come off to me in the post match. Gosh. So after like I said, an average, mostly boring match, you got this baffling post match after AJ. F this dog, fuck this dog, this stupid storyline. Just thank God so freaking. Thank God. The next match is the Konosuke Takesha. Sorry for my pronunciation. Konosuke Takesha defending the AEW International Championship is Powerhouse Hobbs. I enjoy this slightly more. Like, I kind of got into it, especially the final few minutes. This felt more of a TV match. And, I don't know, like, I thought as soon as the match got really started going, it was just over. It ended so abruptly. Like, I thought the work that these two guys have been doing, like, I just felt wanting more out of it. And, like, the takeaway is, like, they should use Powerhouse Hobbs more. Like, starting, I think they could get him. They have some really chance to really make something out of this guy nowadays. If they could get over the right way they just use them. But yeah, I thought the match got going, then it was over. Like, it was starting to pick up, then it ended up rough. And I said, wow, this felt like a good match that could have been really good if it had more few minutes, and just felt like an unimportant TV match, so that you normally see on time. So yeah, that kind of hurt, but this was like a solid match. And Konosuke the catch the retains. Then we get the rematch. Mercedes Monet defended the TBS Championship against Chris Statlander. So I love the full gear match. I really love it. This one here, didn't quite love it, but I still really like the match. And it's funny, quite sad that this is now the first AEW women's match ever crack over 20 minutes. Like, this was, I think when I read it the day after, this was like 22 minutes. At least 22 minutes. This match, and it's like, wow. So it's getting some progression finally in this company. But yeah, so, but like I said, I liked the match. I thought it was really good. I just preferred the first one in the match on Fuki. But they still had a nice story where Mercedes working over the leg of Chris Stanley, and what this made the match for me also is the camera shot of Mercedes when they think she has won by count out. It had the big sheet or grin on her face, and then Chris Stanlander rolls to the ring after almost getting the 10 count, and you see Mercedes' face just slowly disappear. That shot was great. That and I like. That was the highlight of the match for me when I watched. I enjoyed that. So yeah. And I like the finish on with the one thing I didn't like here was the package power driver being kicked out when Chris Daniel was trying to pin Mercedes and Mercedes gets out. Didn't quite like the package power driver being used here. After just seeing how effective of a deadly move is in another company, you see here in just the middle of the match, that quite didn't sit well with me. And with a finish and make quarter score, I didn't think it looked too good, but I was slightly like where Mercedes used the injured, like I think that like the left leg on Stanlander and using to like a inside. It felt like a modified inside way to win a match and have Mercedes regain that. I quite like how she used the injured target to win the match. But I felt like this felt a danger of like, or maybe Statlander should have won in this match. If she doesn't win here, then who else is going to beat Mercedes? Like, is it going to be Chris again after she just lost twice to Mercedes? I mean, Willow might get is a pretty good shot, but who knows when that's going to be? But yeah, this was a really good match, but almost a questionable. Didn't hate the winner, but like I said, was more questionable that we're not going to fully know until probably months later afterwards. So yeah, Mercedes retains the TBS championship. Then you get the C2 final, the finals of the Continental Classic with Kazuchika Okada defending that Continental Classic title against Will Ospreay. I will say, like, these two guys built the match, and by the end, I thought it was a really good to great match. It started off a bit slow. You can see they were building still stuff, but by the end, they really got the crowd going. Yeah, by the end there were some side spots. They were kicked almost like Okada kicking out of Ospreay's finishers, and Ospreay was trying to combat every move that Okada hit, but Okada was able to hit, and this felt like Okada, the Okada of all in AEW. So he really has to feel like the almost like Final Boss New Japan Toshizuka Khan. Like, he just hasn't felt that in AEW. But here you kind of got that. And Osprey really worked well as this underdog babyface. And it's like, if he doesn't win the world title somewhere this year, then these people that are running out of their minds. Point blank. Like, yeah. Like, he really was innocent. Like, he was really accelerating. Like the start of the match, I wasn't like quite fit, but by the end they got me and they sure got the crowd. By the end, like, yeah, that was great, and it felt like a great win for O'Connor, like a big win. It hasn't got too many for O'Connor. Able to decisively beat Osprey to retain his Continental Classic title in the final. But then post-match, you got the return of Okada, maybe Okada's greatest, one of his, if not his greatest rival, Kenny by God Omega. Yes, the creator is back in business. Yeah, he's been sorely missed in this company. Like, if you're throwing Conway, you have to be up the moon. That now you get a healthy KO, you get a KO made period back on your roster. Has to feel good. It's so painfully obvious we're going to get the match. It's so obvious. And they pretty much did. So, Jay, it's a really good, great match by the end that had an exciting post-match with a return of Kenny. Then, main event. The fatal four-way for the AEW World Championship. John Moxley defended against Orange Cassidy, Heyman Adam Page, and Switchblade Jay White. This pretty much suffered the same issue with the Forgiven event. Pretty much even was that none of the three guys felt credible. So, felt credible going in that you felt they could take the title. And the build to this was all over the place for me. Like, you had not sort of clear direction of what were the three challengers' motivation in this here. Didn't quite get motivation and the Death Fly is they just don't feel special, man. The Death Fly just feels like another fucking faction. It's they, in the build-up, you see they were running away from the baby faces here instead of actually being a threat to those three guys. It's when you do stupid shit like that, no one's gonna care about the match. In turn, no one gave a shit about this match. And this is not a good match either. Like, I was paying half attention to this anyway. Like, there was no drama. No reason to care. Like, again, with the article AJF, but even a much worse way. This was slow, plotting, boring, and way too fucking much interference. It's like, the interference was just so mind-boggling annoying here. Like you finally have Mariah Shrimpton getting her comeuppance by Jay White, and then you still have the Death Rider constantly being involved here, and it just ends with Moxley just pinning Jay White at the interferences. And what kills me is during the match, he kept running away, and all the three babyfaces could do, and all the three champions could do is attack the heel champion. Like, gosh, this was so mismanaged match in my opinion. And this was just a lifeless match. That's what it's just so lifeless and so uninteresting, so uninspiring. This was a nothing match. They took the Death Riders for being one of the hottest ass few months ago of AEW, and now, like I said, they're just another fashion heel stable running around doing nothing of substance. What a goddamn shame. But the post match again was exciting. You had FDR coming out trying to say, and then how you arrives, ladies and gentlemen, is Adam Copeland. Yes, they're now he goes by Cope. Now Cope and FDR go by Ray FDR. There's the clean house. And it was nice to see Adam back again. He was sorely missed in AEW, so it was nice to see him back. And I wish I could say I would be more inclined to get excited about this Colt Moxley feud, but after what we just saw in the main event, don't have any high hopes for this. The Death Rider had just lost me this. They had completely lost me. It's so hard to be bothered to care about this angle. After watching that painfully boring match. So yeah. So overall, like I said, Raw Ends was good. The CW stuff and the Mercedes down there kind of carried the show for me. And they need a creative shift in this company. They need a creative shift for this year. Because if this is the direction that they're going to be seeing in 2025, I'm going to be concerned. And that's all I got to say. So, like this video if you haven't, subscribe already. Tell me what you thought about AEW World's End in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Jason Marinius, and I approve this.